Oh, there you are.
Oh, hey.
Were you trying to get away from me, or?
Yeah, this is the only place I could hide. But you found me! You guys know we had all that work done in Seattle. This guy installed this new cover here, but this stupid little plug always leaks. You can see the line there where it's been leaking. So we're slowly leaking fluid out of there. We haven't been able to find someone to get it in, to put a new one on there. We replaced this plug, but it's still leaking. So I just have to keep checking it for oil to make sure it's not too low and it doesn't run dry and blow up.
You look really miserable, dude.
It's not a fun job. The technical way to check this oil is to pop the cap off with a screwdriver, fashion a little dipstick out of the straw, and bloop, dip it in. All right, check it out. So you can see full would be about to here. It's almost full. So we're not running dry at least. That's good. I dread having to get under this thing. It is really not fun. Gah, help me.
You're like halfway there.
Well, I'm trying not to dirty up my pants while I'm doing this. That's why I'm making it so awkward. What do you guys think about my outfit? This is the only size they had.
Jumbo
Yeah.
size.
All right, we got a few more things to check, and then we have a very, very long drive today, you guys. Let's do it. Well, official good morning, adventurers.
Good morning.
What?
Good morning.
It's kind of a sad morning though because we are leaving Moab. We've actually been here for like 2 or 3 weeks now.
I think this is literally the longest we've ever stayed in one place with the RV.
Yeah.
It feels like home.
This is one place where we're like, we could definitely live here, but if you look at the real estate prices, we could not live here. Definitely
we could
not.
Stay in our RV here.
RV living is cheap and most of the time free if you stay on BLM land. But if you missed those videos, we stayed off grid for a week just outside of Moab. Then we ended up exploring the city, doing a bunch of fun stuff around the area. And then of course we explored Arches National Park, and all those videos will be linked in the description below. And we highly encourage you to check it out and hopefully visit Moab one day because it is in the running for one of our favorite cities in the US. But we are about to make the over 17-hour drive. Well, in Clementine, probably more like 20, 25 hours from here over to the Austin, Texas area. You guys know that over the years, we've been looking at a bunch of different fixer-upper houses. We really want to take on some epic project. We've been looking all over the country and now we're back to Texas.
To be honest, there's actually been a lot of house stuff happening behind the scenes that you guys don't know about. We'll probably have to fill you in. It was really good, and then it was really bad, and then it was really good, and now it's really bad again.
Anyway, that is why we are headed to Texas. But on the way there, we found a really cheeky stop that we really wanted to try. We found someone who's going to let us stay in their junkyard.
Oh, it's also a brewery and a barbecue place.
Yeah.
And a junkyard. But we're going to have probably our weirdest parking lot stay yet.
If we're being honest, Clementine's going to blend right in
I know.
at the junkyard.
Maybe she'll feel like she's at home.
All right, anyways, we're going to fuel up and get on the road.
Well, it wouldn't be a good old-fashioned American road trip if you didn't stop at a roadside attraction. So here we are, at Hole in the Rock. Do you think their sign is big enough?
I don't even know what it is, but someone recommended it like 2 weeks ago.
I think they just have a lot of really quirky stuff, including apparently a zoo? Are we about to see animals? I've never seen horns that big. Henry, huh?
Wow, look at this spread. Oh my goodness.
You are impressive.
You seem gentle, but you also seem like you might open a rift to hell that we're gonna fall into. We are deep in New Mexico now, just outside of Albuquerque. And man, New Mexico has some of the worst roads in the West. Woo! Potholes everywhere.
They're reminding us of the ones up in Alaska.
Yeah, but we are about 40 minutes away from our junkyard home. Sadly, we are driving into a giant storm front or something.
Looks like a freaking supercell.
We're using Harvest Host to do this stay, and on their listing it said we should have no problem getting you in unless there's rain.
And just our luck, Looks like there's rain.
Yeah, I don't know if the junkyard just gets too dirty or what, but this may crash and burn. I don't know.
Or maybe we'll just get stuck in a mud pit in a junkyard, and that will become our new home.
Clementine can handle it, y'all. That was the weirdest storm we've ever been through. It lasted for about a mile, and it was just blackout. It was ice everywhere. It was dark, rainy.
We don't really understand, you guys, because we just stopped and it was probably in the mid-50s, but that was definitely a snowstorm.
Yeah, and now it's blue sky. That was like 5 minutes ago. What the heck? Wow.
Mexico, wild.
Strange. Well, it's a junkyard, all right, but also a brewery. There was a giant sign that said beers we pulled in.
This is amazing.
Oh man, take a look.
All right, made it to our beautiful, lovely home for the night.
So you can see there's like old junked out cars just lining the whole thing and a big dirt pit over there.
And a surprising number of RVers that look like they're gonna stay with us tonight. I guess we're just gonna go in and make sure that we can park anywhere out here, and then we'll claim our spot.
Hopefully someone doesn't come up and say, how much for that RV?
I know, I'm scared somebody's gonna like try to barge in the night looking for parts or something.
We just pulled into a random little spot, and check it out. We are almost perfectly level. Didn't have to use our blocks or nothing. That is a score.
That literally never happens, even in like manicured campsites.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
And there's a frosty brew in our future. All good things.
This is a real working junkyard, you guys. Since we've been here, there's been guys all over the place just scavenging parts, working on stuff on the fly.
And there are some old Fords here. I wonder if we could pick up anything for Chuck.
Some of these cars are just destroyed. They have just been picked almost clean. Definitely the most unique place we've ever stayed overnight, at least parking lot wise.
Yeah, never did I think we'd sleep in a junkyard. I thought I'd see Clementine in one day, but not us sleeping in it with her.
But this isn't just a junkyard. This is a brewery, like we mentioned. And the inside is very quirky, very strange. Probably one of the weirdest bars we will have ever been to.
New Mexico, keeping it weird.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the Junkyard Brewery. That's the brewery. Yo, this is a wacky and wild place. It's just like a big warehouse. It looks like it used to be a shop, or maybe like on the weekends it still is. I don't know.
They had a picture up front of the junkyard in 1999 and it was full of cars, and this was actually a working shop, I think.
I see. Well, it's really neat. Like all the tables are a different hood of a car.
Trying to make Allison guess what the car parts are. What do you think all these are?
God, I can see it in Clementine. Some fan?
Alternator.
Alternator. Damn.
What about these? I'll give you a hint. This immediately went out when we bought Chuck.
Oh, the starter?
Yeah, starter. Can you tell what all those are?
Are they old radios?
Yeah, there's like hundreds of them spanning all the eras. This is part of the junkyard, I guess. I think people actually come in here and salvage these parts.
Wow, okay. It looks like chaos, but it's super organized. Look, it's like Datsuns, Hyundais, Mitsubishi.
How do you like that upholstery, huh?
Cars were just so classy back in the day. Maybe that's why they called them classics.
Well, they were inefficient, they were clunky, they were death traps, but they were elegant.
They were. They were made of real things. They weren't all just like plastic.
Yeah,
Look, this is wood.
Yeah, it's great when you see real raw wood on a car.
All right, in addition to brews, they also have barbecue, and I think they're making it right outside.
We were gonna make our own dinner, make something healthy.
We're gonna make some broccoli and some like roasted chicken, but maybe it's barbecue night instead.
I think it is. Junkyard barbecue.
Yeah. Maybe we'll find a screw in there or a nail. Maybe the sauce is actually motor oil.
I'm voting for a spark plug.
Well, that would be shocking.
Good one.
All right, y'all. Dinner has arrived. Check this sandwich out. So they had a pulled pork or a brisket, and we couldn't decide, so they also have a third option, the Junkyard sandwich, which is both. So we have brisket and pulled pork on there. We decided to split it because, as you can see, it is a very American portion.
Where's the glass shards and metal and the spark plugs?
Oh, they I guess they left it in the back, so that's good for us.
Maybe they ground it up fine enough and then used it as a seasoning.
Some iron in there, that's good for you, right? Oh my god. It's so heavy. This is like half a pound. All right.
That's a junkyard sized bite.
Yeah. We have not had good barbecue in quite a while. This is so smoky. This barbecue sauce is so sweet and tangy. It's just like perfectly cooked. It's really like salty and savory.
It's a junkyard in sandwich form. Also, how about this lighting? It looks like you're in a club or something.
I feel like I am. In the other room, they got like music playing and a disco ball. So we came to this room thinking that it would be a little nicer for you all on the eyeballs, but I don't think it is. There's a lot of conflicting lights.
A lot of LEDs.
Yeah.
For some reason, a lot of people who were here are gone. Huh.
Yeah, now we're kind of all alone in the back, in the dark.
There's still some neighbors here.
Are we about to watch a scary movie?
Oh, yeah. In a junkyard?
A sleepover in a junkyard?
Maybe we should watch Junkyard Wars.
Well, that's just going to make me want to buy more old things. No, we got to watch something spooky.
We ended up just hanging out and chatting with one of the owners, or at least the brother of the owner, right?
Yeah, the guy who was barbecuing. Delicious.
Yeah.
Delicious barbecue.
And he said that this place has been doing Harvest Host for about 5 years, and I think that has become a huge thing for them. They said they're like one of the most popular Harvest Hosts in the area. They have over 1,000 reviews.
I guess the secret's out. I thought I had found a hidden gem, but everyone has found this hidden gem. It is a lot of fun. It's right off the highway, so it's very easy to get to. The parking lot is huge, so no matter if your rig is small like ours, or 40 plus feet, you can get in here.
And you guys saw just how unique the place is. Like, it's got the whole junkyard theme on the inside, but when I say junkyard theme, I mean like it's real. You know, like you can buy any of the parts that are in there.
It's kind of wild. You can come here and you can eat, you can drink, you can restore your vehicle.
Yeah.
You can do it all.
Not gonna lie, it's a little creepy outside. You know, like going to your RV home in the middle of a junkyard feels a little awkward, but luckily there's a couple other campers still here. So, but yeah, we're gonna hunker down and maybe watch a scary movie.
Woo! Spooky. Scary.
All right, whatever.
Why is this scary?
I don't
What's
know.
scary about
That's
this?
just what you do. You always go spooky.
Spooky.
You've had your 15 minutes. It's over.
Okay, bye, good night.
Y'all, this really is the best part of RV life. It's like you pull up to an amazing spot, you step outside, and you just have such an epic view of a junkyard. Do you like that?
That was really funny. I was like, why is he speaking so seriously at the moment?
As long as you think it's funny, that's what's most important to me. This is actually our view. Just a down tractor that's been scavenged for parts right here. Some of these vehicles look like they're still kind of in working order. Why'd they ever set it in a junkyard?
Yeah, I don't know.
Check it out, this one's already missing the back. We could build a whole RV on the back of this thing. How many pounds can this little Nissan carry? Not a lot.
Right, 400.
We're looking at all the cars and trying to figure out what happened to them, because this is a really nice car, this Discovery here, and we're thinking this must have flipped around because there's damage like on all sides of it. Or maybe it can just fly, and those are like DeLorean style wheels. What do you think?
I think definitely the flying with the DeLorean style wheels.
Come on my windshield bus. If you need windshields, we got it.
We got it.
Every shape and size you could ever want. Some of these vehicles are just so stripped. It's like there's almost nothing useful left except the raw bare materials. Yeah, there's a shifter rod here. That's gotta be worth something. Check it out.
What is it, a tracker?
Yeah, so this is basically the sister car of the Suzuki Samurai, which is what we tow. And a nice little fun fact for y'all, this is the engine that is in Ruby right now. It is from a tracker.
It looks like it was trying to grow into a pickup truck, but its growth got stunted.
They are kind of ugly vehicles. The Samurais look a lot better.
Yes.
Sunroof is pretty nice, huh? Wow, give me a push. Wow. Well, I guess we need tires for that. And an engine and a seat. Yeah, Clementine isn't going in the junkyard just yet.
Not today.
We vowed after walking through this junkyard, none of our vehicles are ever going to end up in a place like this.
Never be like these guys.
If y'all remember though, when we first got Clementine, her next step was a place like this. She was meant to be scavenged for parts. Like you guys saw just how bad a condition she was in. So being in a place like this, it actually makes us feel really happy that we revived her. You know, as hard as it was, if you followed along on that, you know that it was the most difficult thing we've ever done.
She had literal holes rotted through the floor back there. So, you know, critters would have started making their homes in here, then the elements would have just taken over from there.
And then humans would have came and ransacked it.
Yes, exactly.
But anyways, we have a lot of ground to cover. We have to get all the way to Texas. We are not even close, so we're gonna hit the road and just focus and drive. And of course, one little tap for good luck.
Live Jeff.
Oh, hey there. We've got another problem, you guys. Our freaking AC drive belt just fell off. See right here, this little guy is supposed to go around here and then go around the compressor over there. It's fallen off before, but for some reason we can drive like a really long time, but I always check it and every once in a while it pops off. We even took this into a shop and had him adjust the alignment of this compressor and that still didn't fix it. So also the engine is fairly hot right now, so certain parts you do not want to touch. Get on there. Whew. That's hard. All right, so belt is now back around the compressor. It's on the tensioner arm. It's on that. It all seems to be aligned. Hopefully when I turn it on, it doesn't just flop right back off. AC is on, blowing cold. The belt is in place for now.
Maybe we just never turn the AC off so it's constantly
there you go.
moving. That'll be fine, right?
Well, y'all, we made it to Walmart parking lot. We are in for the night. Just kidding.
We're stopped in some horrible traffic. Apparently there's a wreck up ahead, but we can't tell what the heck's going on. I don't know, there's just flashing lights and everyone's dead stopped. And it's been this way for like 10-15 minutes already.
Yeah, we're making such good time. We're not gonna be there till like 1 a.m. now probably. But what's really cool is that I can just pop back here, I can get some snacks, I can stretch my legs, we can use the bathroom. Allison took out her contacts. Pretty sweet.
Feeling much better now. Now give me snacks.
Okay. We have done it. We are just about 20 minutes or so away from the house. We got some time to kill. I think we're gonna disconnect and park Clementine somewhere and take Ruby. Is that the idea?
Yeah, Clementine needs a break. She probably needs a multi-day break, actually.
Yeah, she's been a little cranky on this drive, so.
Yeah.
We are trying to remain positive about this house, but we've really been kind of secretive about the process, but we've probably looked at like 20 different houses all over the country at this point.
Yeah, in 6 or 7, maybe 8 states even.
Yeah.
We've, behind the scenes, driven like 12 hours in a day to go look at houses. We've flown places to look at houses, y'all. We've been doing a lot, and we haven't been telling you because obviously nothing has worked out. It's come close, but we didn't want to let the cat out of the bag until there was a cat in a bag to let out.
And you got to move quick, obviously, because these places will get snatched like that, and it keeps completely taking the wind out of our sails when it happens. So we're trying to be proactive, you know?
Yeah, but don't worry. It's not like we're going to get a house and then we're going to end the channel and be done. If we got a house, it would be very much part of the channel. Yeah. So, I don't know. There'll be more to come. Don't worry. We'll explain things in due time. But for now, we made it. We're here in Texas.
Yeah.
We had a great stay at the Junkyard. That was a hoot.
Yeah. Highly recommend that place if you're heading through New Mexico.
Highly recommend. And it's free through Harvest Host. It's awesome. I'm going to go get sweaty for the first time in like 6 months.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome.
Actually, our AC doesn't work because our belt popped off, so.
It did.
Yeah.
Dang.
Whatever.
Whatever. We almost made it here in one piece. All right. Goodbye, adventurers.
We'll see you on the road.